So we have a father, black father, that got a felony and 3 misdemeanor charges for having his daughter fight back against a bully as he presided over it.
Yeah, do what I told you to do. Hey, don't put your hands on my daughter no more. Mama, what I told you. Don't put your hands on my daughter no more. You hear me, little girl? Hey, look at me. Don't you dare touch my daughter no more. Because if I find out you touching her again, your parents gonna have to talk to me. Mama, what I told you. What you do?
She then begins repeatedly punching the 7-year-old girl. When she was done, Dad wanted more.
Again. I want her crying. Again. Come on, let's go.
The little child follows orders and throws even more blows.
Come on, let's go.
What stood out to you on that video when you saw it?
Really what stood out to me was how little these children are.
St. Louis County Prosecutor Melissa Price-Smith says the 1 felony and 3 misdemeanor charges Fox faces currently could be upgraded.
These charges are merely preliminary. The case will be presented to the grand jury.
And so this is different. Like, listen, I see a father trying to show his 6-year-old daughter how to fight back. It's an older girl that's 7 years old that's apparently been beating up on this girl, and she's coming home. And the school hadn't done anything about it. So now, did it get a little extra when he went for the second and third? I could have seen 2 rounds, but the third one, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you know, I think that's what that second and third what got him that felony. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he should be having no felony for this. Like, what? Let me ask you this: do the parents of the bully get felonies when, you know what I'm saying? Do they get charged when their child keeps coming to school, beating other kids senseless? Do they then put that, you know what I'm saying? Because they're obviously not doing anything to stop it. And you hear the complaints, the parents complain, and they send notes home and call, and, you know, your son keeps coming up here beating up people, your daughter keeps coming up here beating up. They don't never get no charges filed against them for what their child was doing to other children in the school. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think this should have been, my man should have been charged with this. I don't know. What do you think? Because it's a dicey situation. These kids, they're small. But to me, this is a father, or it could have been a mother. But, you know, it's especially with fathers and their daughters. We're protective, like, of daughters, man, like, as we should be. You know what I'm saying? Our daughters are precious. Yes, our sons would this would be the same type of lesson, even if it was your son. Now, your son you might just send your son back, like, hey, son, you gonna fight him or you gonna fight me? You know what I'm saying? Parents do that too. Like, you better go over there and get busy, or I'm gonna see you when you get home. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like, you do that, and then, you know what I'm saying, then y'all want to arrest him for that. Come home and you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how you do. They want to arrest the parents for putting hands on the kids. You know, listen, I'm just saying, I know it's a new day and age to have children in, and all these topics, these hot button topics, are dicey to deal with. But you have to show your child how to fight back. You're not just going to keep being a victim. Let me ask you this. Had the child, and I hate even bringing this up, but it is a thing. It's not a thing in this young of an age range. I hope it's not. But we have seen cases of children and you know what I'm saying, unaliving themselves because they're depressed and their spirit has been broken by bullies bullying them or whatever. And they unalive themselves because they couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? They were, you know, like, children are fragile, you know what I'm saying? And they need to be hugged and held and reassured that, you know, you can make it. And, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you may not know what's going on with your child. You may not see the signs that they're going through something. And then let me ask you then, what if the 6-year-old little girl had done something to that magnitude? You know, and then we're singing a sad story. Or what if your stuff be lying around at the house, knives. We seen that situation not too long ago with I think there was the high school students, the black kid. I don't know the whole get down of the situation, but I know it was the white kids, and I think the black kid came back with a knife or something to that effect. But what I'm getting at is, what if the little girl had found something in the house to take to school to defend herself with? You know what I'm saying? And who knows what that something could be? We just seen a young man not too long ago. I think he may have been around 10 or something like that. He saw a student with a gun who brought a gun to school to protect himself because he was going through some stuff or whatever. And I believe he de-escalated the situation, talked him down or something like that, and ended up getting the gun from him. But he didn't tell on him. You know what I'm saying? He got the gun from him, and he was going to tell his mom or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was going to tell. He ended up telling somebody. But long story short, he got in trouble for it. As a matter of fact, he was expelled for it, for resolving the situation, de-escalating the situation before somebody got hurt, and got the gun away from the young kid. And you know what I'm saying? And was the hero, but because he's a young black child, he was vilified for that. And I don't know what the follow-up with that story was, but just the fact that we have to talk about that situation is enough to where it's like, hey, luckily this situation just ended in this. Couple fists being thrown. You have to learn sometimes. You in school bullying people, throwing them lefts and rights, what they say, equal lefts and rights. You dig what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get popped back in the mouth to understand how the world works. You're not just going to be able to keep going around bullying people, pushing people around. And your child also, it's a valuable lesson to learn how to fight back. You're not going to be a punching bag. You're not going to be a punching bag. So if people are constantly putting their hands on you, and you told the teacher, and you told the principal, and you told the parents, and somehow you keep going to school and getting laid out, I mean, it's a lesson that at least you're going to have to learn how to fight back. You have to try to fight back. You might still get beat up in the process, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes kids need that little scare. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't touch my son or my daughter no more. Especially, like I say, with fathers and daughters. Come on, man. That's fragile. Like, yeah, ain't no daddy about to keep hearing about their daughter getting hands put on them. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear that one time before we got action. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, and you can't go up there and put hands on somebody else's child. So just like he said, yeah, if you touch my daughter again, I'm gonna come see your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna have to get these hands if y'all, and listen, obviously the result is not to teach children violence, but it is what it is. This is the world. Come on, man, we being so politically correct these days, and then it's like it's just like I say, man, y'all want to be so politically correct. Parents go home and whoop their kids, then now y'all want to put them in jail, this, that, and other, but it's still other states where it's perfectly legal to do this. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot dealing with kids and today's politically correct ways and the way that they try to micromanage you at home and micro parent you the way that they want you to parent. And if you don't approve of certain things, then they want, you know what I'm saying? They want to take your children away from you if you have certain viewpoints on things and you're not in agreement with how the school sees it. And all the parents had to deal with that and with the pandemic and the aftermath of that, going back to school, and you got to get the shot. And what if the parents don't want to give their kids the shot? And then they tried to give the kids, and they still may be trying to do this to this day, trying to give the kids the power or give the school the power to give them a shot while they're at school without your knowledge or consent. You dig what I'm saying? And then vilify you for disagreeing with that. Like if you're not with whatever agenda that they're on, they want to vilify you for being this way. And we see this with this Netflix and the Snoop Dogg videos with the alphabet crew, the LGBTQ, like all of that. Like they're pushing all of this LGBTQ agenda upon kids, which is unacceptable to me. The grown folk enjoy this type of lifestyle, so they feel they want to be able to introduce it to the kids, right? Whatever reasoning that they come up with why that's okay, but they're putting it in kids' songs, in kids' cartoons. They're making a whole, and it's in every cartoon just about. They're trying to make it they're trying to make you push the kids into it. And it's like why are y'all even introducing kids to this type of language and to these type of pictures? I mean, pictures is people naked and you know what I'm saying? Getting naked in the books and same sex and all. It's a lot, man. It's too much. It's too much. But if you as a parent don't agree with that ideology, then they almost come at you like they want to take your kids away. A friend of mine was like they were trying to take kids away because the ideology didn't, it wasn't agreed upon by the parent. And it's like, that's crazy, man. So it's to the point where people that are homeschooling their kids because they don't agree with how the schools are operating and a lot of stuff that the schools are teaching. And then now they came up with a bill that they're passing or trying to pass that says someone from the school is now going to have to come to your home and make sure they approve of your homeschooling. So it's like, now the same people in this school system that I don't agree with, the way that y'all teaching and the way that the ideologies that y'all got and some of the lies that y'all are continuously telling about, especially when it comes to black folk, about slavery and the whole past, how they want to rename all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they weren't slaves. They were just they were just workers. You know what I'm saying? And then if you take your child out of that and homeschool them, now the same people from that system get to come home into your home and tell you that it's not adequate. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But we went up a roundabout to once again say, did this father do the right thing or did he not? Was he overly aggressive? Maybe the second and third round was a little much, but ultimately, I think it was just a father trying to be a father, trying to teach his daughter how to stand up. And if he wasn't there, if he was an absent parent, then we would have to hear about that. So why are we punishing this man to this extent because he was trying to teach his daughter a lesson? No disrespect to the other parents, because I know they well, you standing there threatening our daughter. Yeah, but he didn't touch your daughter. He just made sure your daughter got a little taste of what she was giving out. And hopefully both kids learn from this lesson. But this is your boy P. Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.